Schedule a free design consultation, and the more you buy, the more you'll save on blinds, shades, shutters, and more from Budget Blinds. Visit budgetblinds.com today.
Moses, after a couple big trades, the Lloydminster Bobcats were in need of some new leadership, and it didn't take long.
No, of course, you just mentioned those trades. You saw guys like Tyler Koonsland and Springer, some of the veterans of the group. They had to leave, so it only seemed natural the longest-serving skater would step up. Aaron Bordato reports.
With 145 games under his belt, Bobcat defenseman Austin Yaremchuk has done everything, manning the blue line for 3 seasons now.
Solid defenseman, takes care of his own end first. One of those guys who's going to play in every situation. First unit PK, first unit PP, and he's done a solid job this year. Just a leader back there.
With the departures of players like Tyler Koons and Captain Lyndon Springer at the trade deadline, the Cats were looking to find a new voice in the dressing room. And with a number of first-year D-men already on the team, Yaremchuk not only stepped up his game, but his leadership too.
I for sure like to goof around a lot with them and maybe go away that way. I'm not, the most serious guy out there, but I loosen him up before games. And
probably this year he's taken on a bit more of a leadership role. He's been a calming presence. We got a real young D, so you need somebody that's going to settle them down a little bit. And ever since Springer left, he's kind of taken a bit of that mantle, and I think he's +9 since we made the trade, which just speaks to the fact that he's really kind of stepped up and taken care of his own end.
After paying his dues for 3 years, securing more responsibilities, and ultimately gaining more ice time, Austin Yaremchuk was recently promoted as the assistant captain, a role he relishes every time he steps foot on the ice.
Coach called everyone in to a circle, and he said we had an announcement on our new assistant captain. And at first I'm like, oh crap, I don't think I got it, because I thought usually they talk to the guy before. And Gord says, Ozzy, you're the new assistant captain. So I don't know, yeah, I was pretty, I thought maybe I could have a chance of getting it. And when it happened, I was very thrilled.
With only a handful of games left on the schedule and the team currently sitting in second place, the Bobcats are primed to make a deep playoff run. A push Yaremchuk will be leading from the back end.
I know you for sure got to be a leader out there. You got to make sure you don't screw up. You got to always kind of watch what you say and watch what you do and lead.
Aaron Bordato, Newcap Sports.
Well, thanks a lot, Aaron. We'll move on now. Super Bowl 49 is this Sunday, and if you're actually watching for the game and not just for the commercials, you should be in for a treat. In this week's Beyond the Boards, Nairman Issa caught up with both a Patriots fan and a Seahawks fan on the Bobcats, and the trash talking has already started.
Safe to say that maybe potentially you two are the biggest NFL fans on the team? All right, yeah. So Brett, I know that you are actually a Pats fan. Why are you a Pats fan?
It's a team I liked growing up. Started liking them when I just started watching football. I've always liked Tom Brady.
All right, so Tom Brady going for his 6th title. Do you think he has what it takes to get it?
Oh, of course.
Let's just talk a little bit about Deflategate. Now, you being a huge Tom Brady fan, he said that he had his feelings hurt. What do you take all about this, Deflategate? What would you have to say about that?
I think it's false, and people just trying to make up excuses why the Patriots got into the Super Bowl.
So you don't think they were cheaters at all? Do you think the Pats are cheaters at all?
Not whatsoever.
They've cheated before, so what makes them not cheat again? So I don't know what Brett's saying over there, but for sure, they for sure cheated. And hey, if that's the way they want to get to the Super Bowl, then sure, they did it. But yeah, it won't. They ain't gonna get a win on Sunday. So
you guys both play Madden against each other, right? So you guys do those teams. You guys do the Pats and the Seahawks.
Yeah, we always do Pats versus Seahawks for sure. Now with the Super Bowl. He actually hasn't won a game yet, so.
Okay, so he's already starting a little bit of the trash talking. I got to hear Everson. What do you got to say to that?
That's complete fiction. Oz hasn't beat me with the Patriots once, no matter what team. No matter what team he uses, he can't win.
All right. Do we have a bet coming up this Sunday? The Pats win. You have to do something. What do we got going on here?
I might put $10 down with Oz.
I said loser has to get their belly button pierced.
What is your guys' best trash talking? I got to hear something. What would you say to him?
Tough to say. I don't know. Whenever we play, it's just little things like, I don't know. Brett can go first.
Can you say something like...
I feed off of what he says, and then I always bring...
Let me say something. He can't trash talk without swearing because his brain just doesn't work like that.
What's going to be the final score?
34-31.
28-24, Pats.